Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some tips that I have for Camp NaNoWriMo. So I actually have a video, and I can link it up in the cards, that I did a while ago for tips for NaNoWriMo, all of my tips that I had to offer you for NaNoWriMo to help you on your journey to write 50,000 words. So I thought that I would do an updated one for Camp NaNoWriMo specifically, because I do have a couple that I didn't add into the NaNoWriMo one because it just didn't apply, or I didn't think about them till now. So they're not like that different, so you definitely can go check that video out, but if you're doing Camp NaNoWriMo, then I suggest sticking around for this one. So let's just get right on into it. So my first tip, which is my favorite tip specifically for Camp NaNoWriMo, is to lowball your goal. So for Camp NaNoWriMo, you can set your own word count goal. You used to be able to set like different types of goals, like hours or chapters or things like that, but they've taken that away with the merge of their sites and the changes that they've made, so unfortunately you can only do word count goals. But I suggest lowballing your goal. So by that I mean do a goal that you know that you can accomplish. Don't do it like so low where it's like ridiculous and you're not like striving towards anything. Do a goal that is challenging, but that you also know that you can realistically hit within a month and it won't stress you out too bad. So for me, the typical goals that I typically go for during a Camp NaNoWriMo is like 20 to 30,000 words. I'm currently doing 25,000 words for this one, which is about 806 words per day. So it's all about what you're capable of writing in a day and how much you've got going on, what you know you're capable of for your situation. So just tailor it towards your situation, but definitely strive for something, strive for a goal that you hope that you can hit, but also think about what you can realistically hit. And the reason why I say lowball your goal is because I typically try to strive for above whatever goal I actually put into the NaNoWriMo site, but I like to have that like reassurance that I'm going to win and that I know that I can hit my goal and that it's going to be a little easier to hit my goal. I just like to know that I have that assurance. I don't stress myself out too much by seeing that big number of what I'd actually like to hit. It kind of takes away some of the pressure. For this run of NaNoWriMo, I know that I want to hit about 50,000 words, 60,000 if I push myself really hard. But I know that seeing that number is going to stress me out, since I haven't actually sat down and written words every single day religiously since November. So I know that it's going to be maybe a bit harder for me to get into it, and I also know that with this specific project that I was working on, it was a little difficult to get into and a little difficult to write. So I just know that doing a lower goal is going to really help me feel less pressured, less stressed to actually do that. And sometimes it's just easier to hit that lower word count goal each day, and then you kind of feel like motivated to continue. I don't know, it's just kind of something that I like that messes with my head, that putting a lower goal just makes me feel a lot better and safer and less pressured, and then I always end up getting above that. And that's like the great thing about choosing your own goal, is you can do whatever you think is attainable. I know people who do 5,000 word counts, 10,000 word counts. Some people do strive for the 50,000. I think I probably have put 50,000 before for my NaNoWriMo goal, but lowballing your goal to me personally is just a really helpful thing to do. Number 2 is to get involved and talk with other writers in the community who are participating in Camp NaNoWriMo as well. There are literally so many ways for you to get involved in the community and talk to other people who are doing the same thing that you are, going through the same thing that you are. So you can go on Twitter and scroll through the Camp NaNoWriMo hashtag, and you can just reply to other people's tweets, see what other people are doing. You can post your own tweets with that hashtag so people can interact with you. Just go through the hashtag and motivate other people, hype other people up, maybe make some friends that way if you're looking for some new writing friends to talk about your progress with. Also on Camp NaNoWriMo, they used to have cabins, but now they've called them groups, I think, so you can probably have them during normal NaNoWriMo too. Kind of takes the fun out of it. Whatever. So we have groups on the actual Camp NaNoWriMo website where you can get a bunch of writers together and talk about your progress throughout the month. So that one's really helpful. That's actually on the website. There's also the forums on the NaNoWriMo website where you can like discuss different topics. I don't typically use that option, but I know that a lot of people do use it and find it helpful. Definitely recommend that as well if you need somebody to talk to. Same thing with Instagram. That was for Twitter. You can definitely go through a Camp NaNoWriMo hashtag as well. I don't know if I've ever done that. I can't remember, but I'm sure people are posting on Instagram just as much as they're posting on Twitter, so definitely check out Instagram as well, and also post your own pictures. My personal favorite way to interact with the community is YouTube. So I love watching other people's vlogs and commenting on them, or seeing what people are doing for Camp NaNoWriMo. YouTube is just like literally a great place. A lot of people are doing vlogs for it, so weekly vlogs, daily vlogs, live write-ins are also a really helpful way to get involved in the community, actually write with other people and like interact in the live chat. I know know that I'm personally doing weekly live write-ins on my channel every single Monday, so definitely check in to those if you'd like, because I would love to have you. And this is actually like a good segue into my third tip, which is to watch these live write-ins. So many people during NaNoWriMo, and actually the rest of the year too, there's a lot of people who do live write-ins year-round, like all the time. So let me just like tell you some of the people that I've noticed that do a lot of live write-ins on their channels. So there is Kate Kavanaugh, who's one of my favorites, and also Becca C. Smith. Sometimes they actually do them together because they are really close friends. I know Kevlandia does some with somebody else, I don't remember who, but Kevlandia does some. Adele Marie and Natalia Lee, Brooke Passmore, they typically do them together as well. And that's just to name a few. I am sure there are tons more. Now there's a caveat to that. I don't know if these people are participating in Camp NaNoWriMo. I know Brooke Passmore is, but I don't know about the rest of them. But definitely check out their channels anyways. And another good thing is if there's no live write-ins currently going on when you want to be writing, you can watch past ones, which is also super helpful. And the only thing is that you can't comment in the live chat as it's going on, but if you want just to get yourself some motivation to get yourself working, that is a great way. But definitely check out these people's channels and see if they have any schedules for their live write-ins, if they're going to be doing them, because that will be really helpful. Yeah, sprints in general are also just really helpful. To just set a timer on your phone for like 10-15 minutes and just sit there and focus in and don't do anything else but write for that allotted time, and see how many words you can get done in that time. It's really fun to kind of maybe challenge yourself and see if you can get higher than the last time you did it. It's really fun. My fourth tip is to try to get ahead on the first day or the first week. So I know it's kind of depending on people's schedules and what you're doing. If you have to work, if you have to do schoolwork, whatever you have to do, make sure that like you're thinking of those things first, informing everything else around that. But getting ahead on that very first day or the first week is going to be so beneficial, so that you're not stressing out the entire month about getting on track. It's really easy to fall behind in NaNoWriMo. If you miss a day, you fall behind, and then maybe you miss a few days, and just kind of keep snowballing, and then it's just going to get to a point where your word count is going to get so high that you need to catch up to, and you're just not going to be able to do it unless like you really push yourself, which is really stressful. I personally just love staying up till midnight on the very first day of NaNoWriMo and just writing as much as I can. I typically try to hit the word count for the day. That way when I wake up it feels like a new day, so I just get more writing done, and I can typically double my word count for the day on that very first day. I try to hit as much as I can, like until I feel like I have nothing left in me for the day. But it's just so helpful to get ahead on that first day, or at least the first week. If you like the first day doesn't work for you, obviously staying up till midnight on the first day won't work for everybody, but it's just something that I personally love to do. It's just really exciting to like see the clock hit midnight, know that it's Camp NaNoWriMo, and just start writing. Just trying to get ahead as early as you can is really helpful, because if you do have a bad day and you can't write, or you don't feel like writing, or you're too busy or whatever, you have that like buffer because you were ahead, so you can miss a day and it won't hurt you too badly. So that's what I recommend. The fifth goal is don't forget to take care of yourself. I'm a bit of a hypocrite on this one because I'm not that great at taking care of myself, not just during NaNoWriMo, but just like in general. But make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you're eating the proper foods that you should be eating, make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you're not staying up till wild hours of the night and not getting your full 8 hours of sleep, because sleep is super important. Let me tell you. Also exercise if that's what you like. I mean, we as writers tend to sit in chairs all day, and honestly I need to work out more, and I'm going to try to implement that into my life. Like go on walks, you know, use an exercise machine. I don't know. I'm going to do something to exercise, but it's just really important when you're sitting down at a computer all day and not moving, just sitting on your butt, to get up and just do something. But I'm totally a hypocrite in giving this as a tip because I don't do this myself. But it's fine. Number 6, this is a tried and true tip, a rewards system. What I mean by a reward system is if you hit like a certain word count every single day, or you know, if you hit like a milestone, or just in general if you win Camp NaNoWriMo, reward yourself. Rewards are a really great motivator for getting things done. So during November NaNoWriMo, I typically give myself candy every time I hit my word count goal, because it's right after Halloween, so candy is easily accessible for a cheaper price. It's wonderful. But during the summer, I mean, you can go out and buy yourself some candy if that's what you want. You can also reward yourself with like watching a YouTube video, or watching a movie, or watching a few episodes of a TV show, or buying yourself something. I recommend the buying yourself something maybe if you actually win the entire thing. If there's something that you've been wanting for a really long time and you just haven't allowed yourself to buy it for whatever reason, maybe if you win Camp NaNoWriMo and hit your goal, maybe you should buy yourself that thing. rewards are just a really wonderful way to keep yourself motivated and excited. And I also recommend, like, especially if you're doing like food or like watching an episode of a TV show or a movie, don't do these things outside of hitting your word count. So you can't just, like, if I'm doing candy or specific food as a goal, I don't eat that food any other time during the month or any other time. Like, I can only eat that candy and only 1 or 2 pieces depending on what kind of candy it is if I hit that word count goal. I am not allowed to have candy if I don't hit my word count goal. That way it's more special, and otherwise you're just gonna not be able to trick yourself into writing those words, because you're gonna be like, well, I can just eat candy anytime. No. Be strict with yourself. You can only have your reward if you hit those goals that you assigned the reward to. And the 7th and final, so just have fun. Yes, it's really, really exciting and fun to challenge yourself and try to hit that word count goal that you've set for yourself, but it's more important to just have fun and not stress yourself out too much. I'm also not very good at this one. I tend to stress myself out a lot, but I have fun along the way as well, so it's all fine. But NaNoWriMo is supposed to be fun. It's just supposed to be a way to get you motivated to write, and you're supposed to have fun with it. You're supposed to interact with the community and just have fun. So just do your best, get involved in the community, and just try to have the best month, best NaNoWriMo that you can. Try to get as many words as you can. Just don't take it too, like, don't take it too seriously. Just have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it's going to be helpful to some capacity during the month. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what you guys are going to be working on for Camp NaNoWriMo, and also share any tips and tricks that you might have for Camp NaNoWriMo that I didn't mention in this video, because one, I would love them, and I'm sure people watching this video would also appreciate them, so definitely mention them down below. Don't forget that you can add me as a buddy on the NaNoWriMo website. It's always linked in the description. Subscribe if you have not yet already, because I will be posting weekly NaNoWriMo vlogs and hosting those NaNoWriMo live shows, so definitely stay tuned for those, and I will see you guys next time.